to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're gonna do a general pick a card reading. So we have a deer for pile 1, and then for pile 2 we have otter. So you can pick your piles, and then I'll see you in that reading. Okay, hello there, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So you picked the deer. Okay, so let's see what messages comes out for you. So first we have, there's 2 karmic males to give you like an idea of who. Okay, and they are, I have the power to create the life I want. Oh, so these people feel entitled or feel like because they have the money or wealth, anybody and everybody should want them. They can buy, they feel like buying people love is okay. Throwing money at the situation shouldn't be a problem. Then we have, you're innocent, you didn't do anything wrong for them to ghost you, attack you verbally or physically, or lie on you and spread rumors. Either they're doing that or they're about to do that, and you did nothing wrong for them to do it. The reason why they did it is because they can't buy you, pretty much. And then we have the apple don't far too fall from the tree. So it could be like, what popped in my head is like the father and the son. So like, let's say the son messed up and the son is trying to buy back your love and it's not working. So the father feels like if they come and talk to you, they can like buy it back, and you pretty much end up saying no to both of them. It's like something like that. Even if it's not like a father and son dynamic, it's, well, not even like, because it might, okay, what I mean by dynamic, it might not literally be like father and son, but it's given that, like, or you mean like Dr. Evil when he had like mini-me? It's like that, where even though he had like an actual son, he didn't really pay attention to the actual son, but like he paid attention to mini-me. It's like that, like father and son dynamic. Even if it's friends, but it's like a toxic, they compete with each other kind of thing. You know what just popped in my head? It's like, Steve Harvey's daughter, right? Where she was dating one of Diddy's sons, and then out of nowhere, she was like, after they broke up, you see her like walking around with Diddy and stuff like that. It's like something like that. Like, it's a weird little dynamic, like, where they both wanted you, they both want you, they both want to talk to you, and they don't care if it's family or not. They don't care. Like, it's something. But yeah, two karmic females. They, yeah, it's very catty and very petty, but they're males. 2 karmic males. Okay. They're also insecure. So next we have, damn it, the World card. We got a bada boom, the World. Reverse, the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups. I gotta move. And hold on, let me see. I might have to do it again. The Devil reverse. And the Tower. Okay. I'm gonna start off with the bookends. Because somebody didn't close out this cycle or lied about a cycle with the spreading rumors, their divine intervention is that there's a fall from grace. So somebody was spiritually gifted and thought because of that they was able to get away with anything and create like illusions of false hope or be able to tie people to stop them from closing out cycles, stuff like that, like a god complex kind of thing, gatekeeping people. Yeah, they having a fall from grace with the crown. It's like the lightning and the crown is like, yeah, God is knocking them down a couple of notches, like humbling them. Popped in my head was Kendrick. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Because with the Seven of Swords, there was lies and deception. And with the Devil being reversed is they trying to make it seem like there was the angel, you see, with the wings and stuff like that, and that they was very honest and truthful and speaking the truth and leading you on the right way and the right path, but it was a lie. And they wanted the best for you, and that was a lie. And it's like with it being reversed, you are actually reclaiming your time and cutting out this person with the Queen of Swords being here. It's like you saw through the illusions and the trick of this Knight of Wands, like this player and stuff like that. So they thought they was able to play you, but they really played themselves, because you are aware of it. So when they thought that they was able to control with this, I have the power to create what I wanted. They thought they was gonna be able to create you following them or needing them, and they be able to buy you, and pretty much have you in their pocket or in the palm of their hand. That was all a lie. And yeah, where before they thought they had the power, they're no longer having that power to do that. Also, with this Devil being reversed, you know that these people are karmics. And then you have the Ace of Swords in your hand. You cutting them off, and then she's looking at the Knight of Wands. So it's like you know who it is, and even if they come near you, you already put what they did in the past. You let it go, put it behind you. But it's like now if this person comes to you, like you're not dealing with it, you're not putting up with it, or anybody in that nature or that energy. And then because she has like this little orb on her lap, so it's like you're using your discernment and your, I would say psychic abilities, but you're listening to your higher self and trusting yourself now to not being played and get tricked and fall for any illusions and daydreams that this person is trying to create in you. Because for some reason they might try to create fear or invoke fear in you, and there's no reason to be scared because you did nothing wrong. With this, you're innocent. There's no, you didn't do anything. Don't be afraid. Now we have the pretty much how they're gonna act, right? Is the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. Oh, that's why you're gonna act scared. They're gonna act like it's official. Like it's urgent, it's quick, it's like, you know, like with things with the government, like you can't, like you don't postpone it, because then if you postpone it, like it might lead to more troubles. They're gonna try to make it seem like it's something that is urgent and it needs to be done now, and like they need an answer now. It's like it's something very official or government related, and it's not. It's fake. It's, you know, like the little scams and shit like that. It's like that. Like, don't worry about it. Cause that's why you have to use your discernment and trust yourself and actually like read through it, because it's like, if you stressed out, you will overlook some things and then fall in for the trap. But if you like paying attention and have your discernment, you won't fall for the trap. Then we have the Empress. Yeah, because you have money. They see that you're attracting something or growing things. Where they had the power, they felt like they had the power, that was actually a lie and illusion. Where you always have the power to create, you just put in the work and the effort rather than trying to take it from somebody else and make it seem like you created it, or lie and say that you created something when you really didn't. Yeah, 3 of Wands. You waited. You was in the process, keeping your options open, waiting, putting your ships out and waiting for things to come back, negotiating, talking to people and stuff like that, networking. And let's see what else before I say something. Then we have the 9 of Cups. Temperance. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much like I was saying before, take your time out and keep your options open, because this person is going to try to make it seem like it's urgent. They like, and there's a deadline, and then you're going to miss out on the deadline and this, and the third. But you're not missing out on anything. So, like, my analogy where I was saying with the father and the son, and then the son didn't work out, so the father is saying, like, oh, I can get you this, or I can buy you this, or I can get you that. Only if you get back with my son within these hours and stuff like that. And it's like, but because 2 wands being here and the third one, it's like you still put these behind you and walk away from these people, and you don't settle for their options or whatever they're trying to give you, because yeah, we even got birds back there. Like, it could be multiple people or multiple options, but it's like 2 birds together. There's one over there, one over there, one over there. I don't know if all, like, those over there is karmic, but these 2 over here are the karmics, right? And they like real close to his head. So, and then we had the 2 butterflies. So like they want to like change this and make it, like, try want to change it fast and make it seem like it's urgent and it's up to code and it's moral and stuff like that, when it's actually a lie. So keep your options open. do what's best for you, and because they're trying to come and pretty much test the waters to see if you do what's best for you or do what they want, and they end up winning and being happy, where and they will still be like playing you at your just like it's like they trying to see if you will allow them to betray you. Like I said before, with the seven of swords, you already put what they did before behind you. You already put that in the past, and now they want to come back in and play again. Pretty much, the same. It's like the same person want to play again, and this like the cycle didn't close. They didn't change. They still want to play. And we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you end up walking away. Because there's no love in those cups. We have the Page of Swords. The Ace of Wands. The Four of Wands. What? I said the Ace of Wands? Hold on. That's the Ace of Pentacles. You're looking for a passionate and stable new beginning. Or connections. Yeah, because yeah, okay. Because when I saw the wands, and I realized that was not a wand, that was a whole pentacle. And I looked at it and I said wands. Okay, so, couple of things. You're walking away to find your actual Nine of Cups. Not this illusion that this person created for you, because that left you sad. 3 cups down with the 5 of Cups. 3 cups down, but you realize the 2 cups behind you, all is not lost, which is why the 3 of Wands is here. You're keeping your options open for a solid, stable relationships and or connections. And what I was saying before with the Queen of Swords, where if you're on guard and you're looking at the, like I'm not saying like you expecting to be played, but you know like there's players out there, and you on, like now you on guard and you on alert to make sure you don't get played again, or this doesn't repeat. Where it should be something that you can celebrate, it ends up in a disaster. And you end up walking away over time. Like it never gets stable or anything like that. But also, the reason why they're going to try to come in and rush in and make it seem like it's very urgent is because since you walked away, they've been watching you, or they've been noticing little things, and they know that, like I said before with the Empress, what you are attracting or what you could attract is very stable and solid and fruitful. And then when I was saying with the Ace of Wands, you're passionate about it as well. And the connections that you will attract will also, like, it's similar, like y'all see eye to eye, where before with these people you weren't seeing eye to eye. So the connection is very stable and solid, where let's say it's like a co-worker situation where y'all both enjoy your job, so there's no really fight or anything like that, or any hiccups or stuff like that. What popped was like baking. It's like y'all both enjoy baking, so it's like where you can bake, they might enjoy like making frosting and stuff like that, or the designs and stuff like that. So it's like y'all both like match each other and balance off of each other. And where this person, it was never like that. And they're sad about that because you were probably the actual Two of Clubs, and they betrayed you for this fake, for these Three of Cups that's down over here that they thought was the actual um, Two of Cups. With the page being here, it was something childish and petty. And then that's why I said with the karmic males, and I end up saying females, because a page and the empress and the queens are female energy, but we have one male energy, which is the knight. It's like they're moving like a female pretty much, which is why I mistaken and said female. Also, the deer is also another female energy, so it's like this. Even if they're men, they're moving like a female. Cardi B popped in my head. I'm sorry. We have the emperor. I'm gonna do it right here. So this is pretty much the underneath, the real reason. So we have the emperor, the Six of Wands, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, Four of Swords, Nine of Wands, I said the Nine of Swords or the Four of Swords? I meant Four of Swords. Either way, you know. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay. With the Emperor being out here, they wanted to control or have they want to have control over this victory or your growth or your movements. With the butterfly coming back, and the butterfly was on the Knight of Swords. They see you growing and moving and evolving and attracting new things and better things, so they're trying to rush in because they know it's only with the Hierophant here, it's only a matter of time you actually get a relationship or a connection that leads to fucking marriage, and they are trying to stop it and control that by trying to gatekeep in some way, shape, or form, and they feel like they have the power to do that because they feel like they're some type of soulmate, but in all actuality, they are a controlling, obsessive, possessive lover that will fulfill you nothing but lies and fantasies and only care about their own happiness and not yours, and they're hurt that if you are separated, right, or break up or not together, they hurt that because with the Eight of Cups, you walked away, so you're not together. Boom. They hurt that you healed. Was able to walk away, heal, and able to have these options, to attract these options, right, to persevere over all the illusions with the moon being here, the illusions and the stress that they put on you. You overcame all that to then still have solid, stable options. They don't like that. They want to stop that by creating stress and problems and burdens and stopping coming in and making it seem like they are your soulmate. Or that they changed, quote unquote, and then slowly over time things go right back to how they were with the stress and the burdens and stuff like that. But then you believe the whole they're your soulmate shenanigan, so you continue to persevere and try to get things to heal this connection with this person, but it's all just a game and a lie and a trick, a play. They're the only ones that end up getting what they want and being happy. Wait a minute. There we go. They're the only one that end up being happy and getting what they want. Not you. They just want you to heal and fix the situation. And they do nothing. They just sit back. Because a page is a child as well. With the Empress being here, you're pretty much the parent. And you like, but the Empress being here, they try to make it seem like they're your divine masculine, that they're your like counterpart and stuff like that, when they're not. Because we have a queen to a knight. That don't make sense. That's not balanced. That's not equal. Then we have the Empress to knight. That still don't make sense. Then no. Then we go here. Then the Emperor come out. It's like no. They normally either together or they not like. It's like it's no. Like they waited till you walk away. Like no, no. It's just no. Which is why I always like to continue to have your options open, because this person gonna try to make it, or they're gonna try to manipulate, make it seem like you did something, try to play some type of mind games. You ain't do shit, okay? So now, okay, gonna go into the angel cards. So we have these three came out together with the Wheel of Fortune, the Recording Angel, Advancements and Progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the Book of Life, and the Knight of Swords with the all-prevailing God, intelligent riches, protecting fertile woman, and making children respectful towards their parents. Told you they as a child. Oh yeah, also the thing that I said is like, there's a mini version of this person. It's like, yeah, and it's like both of them messed up. You don't want neither one of them. But then the card that came out with that is the Death card, with the end of the universe, with endings and rebirth, with influence to health and longevity. Also, I just realized it went from knight to a page. This person is actually a page, not a knight. Because the Wheel of Fortune talk about like a change or a chance and stuff like that. So they had a chance to change the situation to come in the right way and apologize. Like they, I don't know. It's like there was like like 5 seconds, or like a very, there was like a time and a moment where they actually realized and understood like why you weren't there and what they did was wrong, and all the things that they did that caused them a lot of stress and a lot of burdens. But then they started to like project it onto you and blame you for it and said it was your fault, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm not saying it's your fault. And it's like that was the problem. And that's the burdens and the stress. That's like the influence, their health and stuff like that is eating at their conscience, and that is affecting them. Because the Four of Swords talks about healing and stuff like that. They can't heal emotionally. They're not actually happy. Or they can't be actually happy with themselves or like themselves. Or with this, also with this intelligence, if they felt smart before, now they feel like a whole dumbass. And then, because like I was saying before with the parent and like the mini me, if like the person that taught them this, or pretty much told them this, that was in their ear, they feel stupid for listening to that person and respecting that person and listening to that person over what you were saying. And then we have the Six of Wands with... Oh, this was crossing though. So we have the Six of Wands with God who takes evil with longevity and protection against infirmities. Oh yeah, so if this person was trying to hurt you or cause you any type of pain or emotional distress, pretty much. Yeah, God said no. That's what I told you. God humbled them. I'm sorry. Because it was the crown. As soon as I saw the crown, I was like, yeah. Yeah, that's a fall from grace. Like, no. Like, or just, yeah. Somebody falling down. Having a little knock on their ass a little bit. Cause like this person either had a God complex or feel like they was entitled or bigger than light. And but this longevity, it seemed like they was doing it for a long time. With the Seven of Cups, they did this for a lot of people. They probably had a lot of options with the Three of Wands, so that they was just, they saw you and thought that you would be another one that they could just add to their little shelf over here with the Nine of Cups. Like they could just add to a tree, like just cut down a tree and add your cup there that you're given, like the couple of that you're given to them, right? And it was just like a matter of time until you give them love, until you want to marry them, until you want to do this, until you want to do that. And it's like, yeah, nah. You end up walking away. They would, and they got hurt. They fumbled themselves out the Empress. They played like it's, yeah. Then it's like even now when they trying to rush back in and make it seem like they changed or that they can give you the world and stuff like that, they can't. They really can't. Then we have the Ten of Swords with the marvelous God with reevaluation, protection from sadness, and giving reevaluation in dreams. See what I said? They were gonna call you emotional distress. God said no, sway. He said nah. Then we have the Eight of Swords with God protector and savior with truth, justice, and protection from enemies who seek to steal one's fortune. See what I said? With the Empress. Because the things that you're growing and that you're having is actually going to be stable. It's going to be solid. It's going to last very long. Longevity. Then you're going to meet somebody along the way that can also do the exact same thing that you're doing. So you're going to have longevity together. Wealth together. Fortune together. And they just like, stop that. Like, it's just, and then this person's just like, and God was just like, yeah, no, I wrote this down. This was going to happen. And this is what's happening. Like, I don't care how you feel about it. You had your chance. You didn't want to do nothing about it. You didn't want to do the right thing. So where this could have ended and turned over into a new leaf, where the cycle could have been, like, it could have restarted if this person just decided to tell the truth. But they didn't want to tell the truth. They wanted to continue lying and playing and creating these illusions and stuff like that. And stabbing you in the back and cause you nothing but betrayal and sadness. And put you in a mental mind trap and keep you stuck. And then God was just like, no. See, he even told you, like, at some point in time, they had to face it. They was able to see and realize, like, yeah, it was me. I did that. Like, I'm the problem. But, because even with, like, here, that's what they pretty much have in a hospital, which is a symbol for healing, which is the Four Swords. And then it says, God taking away the evil. This person was evil. Devil. See? Karmic. Sweeping away. Showing you the light. Divine intervention. Like, baby, that ain't me. That ain't of me. I didn't do that. Like, no. Like, So next, we have the angel of harmony. Yeah, to balance this sugar out. Like, got the scales out and everything. Things will be balanced and things will be fair. You were innocent. There is nothing wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You did not deserve whatever these people are trying to do to you, which is why the spirit is on your side and trying to help you bring all this into harmony with because we have a whole bunch of sevens out where they're trying to create nothing but conflicts and problems to keep you stuck. You persevering over that. Yeah, the angel of healing. See what I said? You healed and walked away from this, and they want to undo your healing, or they want you to heal them. It's which is popular. It's like it's weird. They hurt you, right? You healed, and it's like, let's say you became a nurse, right? And it's like, now they in your hospital. Are you gonna heal them? Is that kind of thing? But it's like, where it would have been like that, and that dynamic would have been something different, because the reason why they're in there was for a whole different reason. It's like, the reason why they're there is because they know that you work there. Then they want you to heal them. They literally ask for you specifically, and it's like, that's not. it's like, you can't do that. That kind of thing. So, and then it's like, it's something else that you're not even qualified into helping them heal in. So it's just like, no, but it's like, they know that you, it's like, it's that, like, they just want to be around you. They want to still have some type of control and be able to possess you in the spirit. It's just like, no. But yeah, that's all that I see for you, Pile 1. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you picked authors. Okay. So let's see what your reading has for you. Hold on. Okay. So we have spiritual warfare. Oh, you can't see. Oh, we have 2 earth angels. Look at you. Then we have a group of 5 friends, strangers, co-workers, or family. Alright. So, two earth angels on some spiritual warfare with a group of 5. It could be 5 friends, 5 strangers, 5 co-workers, 5 family members. Just 5 people, okay? Just a group. With spiritual warfare, they pretty much not coming at you physically. So in the 3D world, they will appear to be your friend and ha and kikiing and wishing, like, pretending like they wish for best for you, but all in their head, they wishing and praying for your downfall, sending you like the evil eye, curses, hexes. Even if it's not like directly on you, it's on the things that you have or things that you want. Like, if it's your love life, they'll like, I'm not doing it because I don't want you to have one. You see, like, something, like, they will think of something, right? Like, for you to be unhappy. And the song that's in my head right now is "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." So, baby, okay, you alright? It won't work. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. The Knight of Cups. Then we have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Even if Okay. Because it just popped in my head. Even if it's just you alone, there's another. You could be an earth angel. There's another earth angel around you, or that you're listening to, that you don't know is an earth angel, and that is helping you. Protect yourself against this group. Eight of Pentacles reverse. You have the Six of Wands. The Hermit reverse. Oh, this group of people, the group of 5. All right. You want to know who? Okay, figure it out. Become Sherlock for a second. I'll be a Watson, no problem. Okay, these people are spiritually stuck and in spiritual prison, and they did something that they are ashamed of. Which is why they're stuck and left out in the cold, but they refuse to see things in a new perspective and get a new perspective on it, which is why you're able to get it, like, move on and move forward. And have, because with the Knight of Cups being here, this, oh yeah, some of y'all been here for a while. We already know this. Your person try to curse your love life, and you still end up winning anyways. And they try to, because you end up persevering, and like where they think that you was rushing or it's gonna be bad, not gonna be stable, stuff like that, they gonna end up being ashamed. Because it was it was a very long battle, but you still end up winning. With the Six of Wands, it was a victory after a very long battle. And then it's like your horses persevered over, like, things wasn't stable, things wasn't solid, when things were supposed to work out and it wasn't working out and stuff like that. It's because all the spiritual warfare or the curses or this is stuff that they were sending at you to try to keep you stuck, try to keep you in this little stagnation period and stuff like that. Cause you stress. See, they don't want you to know that. Throat try to close up. Cause you stress, okay? Keep you stuck, stagnant, unstable. Mad shit, okay? Mad, like, worried, okay? There would have been no longevity. You always had to rush, and being burnt out. You persevered over all of that to still end up having a victory. And with the Knight over here, where your armor was pretty nice, pretty cool over here, where you had a cape and stuff like that, you lost the cape. Okay, you went on this journey, you done changed you. Okay, you persevered over some things. You survived some things. You lived through some things. And so now your armor is completely different and harder and tougher than ever, and they are ashamed of it because they know that they pretty much, not say that they created you this way, but they are a part of why it took you so long to have the stability that you actually wanted. It's like if they never did this, you would have had it by now. But the reason why they did it, we don't see the reason why they did it. But it's like, with the Hermit here, it's like you went on a spiritual journey and somebody was trying to stop you or stop your growth spiritually or even physically, and now they ashamed. So now we're gonna look at how they're acting or how they're pretending. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Then we have the Magician. The Seven of Cups reverse. The Seven of Wands. The Ten of Cups. Because I was going to say, like, they think or they feel like they can help you free you from these illusions and help you get where you are on top or have a higher. They're expecting you to still be stuck. They didn't expect you to have this victory. So they was wanting to be, that's what it is. That's what it is. So it's like they pretty much set up a trap. Okay? You fell into the trap. Boom. They didn't expect you to get out of the trap. Heal yourself. Whatever, like I say, what popped in my head is like Shrek. Okay? Remember when Robin Hood and stuff like that came out of nowhere and was bothering Fiona, and then he had his whole little song and stuff like that. It's like that. Like they pretty much planned to ambush you and didn't think that you would be able to hold your own, so they would come in and try to like save the day and be the rescuer or do whatever they wanted to do or get whatever they wanted to get. But you freed yourself from that with the Nine of Pentacles. You liberated yourself. Did a whole little switcheroo with the Magician. Okay, saw through the trap, saw through the illusions, and still ended up being on top and defending yourself and seeing through the tricks and illusions that was created. And they ashamed because I guess they insult. For me, I feel like they insulted your intelligence. And they're also ashamed. They're ashamed because they underestimated you. And whatever they did, it was just wrong. Whatever it was wrong. We have the Two of Wands. Like, yeah, now you're looking back on it. It's something that you can look, like you literally can look back, like you left it in the, well now it's not in the past, but like you're looking back on it and seeing like, or reflecting on it, reevaluating it, because you have the, like this whole new world that you have in your hand. That would say you survived through some things. You've been through some things, okay? And this person knows it. And it's because they kind of sort of orchestrated it, but then try to make it seem like they didn't. Like throw the rock and hide the hand. And it's like you free yourself, you liberate yourself, you looking like it's like the Six of Cups. Like you're not taking the past with you. Like you're literally leaving it there, but you haven't turned your back on it yet. Like you haven't like completely cut off these people and walked away. With the Six of Wands, it's like I don't know if this person's gonna see the glow up or see the victory that you're now having, and that's what's happening. Because your horse is going towards the Hermit, which is why it's like it's like with Lord Farquaad, when Shrek it was end up like at the end of the day was able to bring back Fiona, and Lord Farquaad was like, oh wow, like you're still alive, like that kind of thing, because he expected the dragon to eat Shrek. It's that, like they didn't expect you to survive, make it back, that kind of thing. So now they're ashamed. So it's like, and you have this whole new world, a new perspective in your hand. So it's like once this is over, once this is settled, because you already freed yourself and liberated yourself from this illusion and stuff like that, and have a higher perspective. Like they can't do anything to you. They can't affect you in no way, shape, or form, or even get into this world that you have, because they're not even allowed. You don't want to be in their world, and they're not allowed in your world, pretty much. It just popped in my head. It's like, you know what Mean Girls be like, oh, you can't sit with us, and it's like they will say that to you, and you'd be like, all right, that's fine, that's cool, and you go sit by yourself, and then you're sitting by yourself, and people start coming to you, and then they try to come over to you, and then they thought people was gonna get up and make space and stuff like that because of who they are, and then nobody will get up and nobody will move. So it's like, in all actuality, They can't sit with you. It was never that you can't sit with them. They can't sit with you. So now, like, you're freeing yourself and liberating yourself from the type of past or illusions that the way this person wanted you to see yourself or view yourself. They wanted you to see them see yourself as less than them or beneath them, and that you need to stay there and be stuck there, and that was never the case. It was all an illusion. That's what they wanted. They wanted like a false sense of happiness. And we have the Death card. And Ten of Cups. The Three of Wands. The Two of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, hold on. So pretty much with the Ten of Cups coming out here twice. This illusion, because this rainbow is not an actual rainbow compared to this rainbow. And with the Seven of Cups reversed, you realize this was fake and it was all glitters. And started defending yourself for keeping the higher ground. And that's what I was saying before, like, now you don't want to be a part of this person's world and you don't want them a part of your world. Where they before thought, that's what I was saying with Lord Farquhar with the crown here, like they thought, oh, if you was watching Part 1, baby, let me tell you, yeah, with that death with being here, it was like, we don't care what you are. You could be royalty, whatever. Death is gonna come to you. Change is gonna come and it's gonna happen. It's a part of life. But where some people, you know, there's death and then there's rebirth. Some people don't get the rebirth. And so that's what people that was in Part 1. Now back to you. So with this death being here and the Ten of Cups, it was like, is the end of this false illusion and stuff like that. And you're now changing. If you had like emotional wish fulfillment and the things that you thought would make you happy and feel content, you're now reevaluating that and thinking of like trying new things and letting go of some things and also embracing some things. Also, because after the Hangman is death. So, and then this person, and this Hangman reversed, so they never got enlightened. So, the whole spiritual warfare, there was no spiritual enlightenment for them to realize like what they was doing was wrong and they should apologize. They was never going to apologize. They continued to do it. They wanted to do it. Because with the crown, they felt entitled or thought like nothing will come or nothing was going to happen to them. Felt like royalty or something like that. Which is why they're ashamed, because it's a Hierophant with the Hierophant. Not with the Hermit. There is somebody of like power or that had like knowledge that was supposed to know better and still participated in whatever it is. Because I was meant to say Hermit, I call it the Hierophant. It was somebody like of authority. If it's like family, if it's like a family, but like if it's a group of 5 and it's your family, it was like an authority figure. And with the coworker, it was somebody of authority. That kind of thing. And I'm not saying was he manager, but it could be like then you might not even know because some departments got a whole, it's like, was it actually your department manager or like the manager? You feel me? Like, we don't know. So I'm not saying to just go and snap at everybody. Do not snap at nobody. Okay? I'm just saying as somebody in authority. Right? But with your friend group, I don't know who will be in authority. If y'all all friends. It's somebody that thought they was controlling or in authority. Yeah. Yeah. But the Queen of Swords being here, you already know who it is. You already cut the person off. Or you already know. Yeah, hold on. You already know who it is. You already looked at them and faced them, stuff like that. Let this thing come to an end because you want actual, real happiness. Real rainbow, not fake, off-color rainbows. So you moved on and processed this and put this behind you. Where you left this person behind you, put them behind you, you blocked that out, closed it out. And then this situation where you had to confront them or them pretending in your face, you also put that behind you and continue to move on and move forward to have or wait for more solid and stable options. And it was difficult for you to cut this person out or to leave them behind. But the Queen of Swords here, you realize it was something that you had to do because it was pretty much breaking your heart and causing your heart to be like closed and getting hard for you to see, for one, or even look yourself in the eye, psychically understand certain things because all of the spiritual warfare and the things that was going on and stuff like that. So it started, your heart needed to be open, and it started like affecting. See, with the Knight of Cups, like he even has a heart on, like the horse has a heart on his like head. So it's like it was affecting your love and your kindness, and it was making it real difficult for you even to love or to love yourself or to love anybody, to love humanity. And rather than doing that or like shutting down and closing people off, you just blocked them and started cutting them off and realizing and seeing through the facade with the Queen of Swords and using your discernment. And that's what even said, like, they literally insulted your intelligence for one. But the Queen of Swords, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I feel offended for you. Like, I don't know what they planned, but it's just like, what? I don't know why they thought that you would fall for it. And it's just like, okay. Like, it's just some that's weird and it doesn't make sense, and they feel ashamed because they literally underestimated you, and they did it on purpose. They intentionally underestimated you, and now they're trying to rush and make it seem like, that wasn't the case. They try to give you a solid, stable offer, but they have nothing to give you. They have nothing to offer you. For one, they have nothing to offer you that you either don't already have or you can't get for yourself or create for yourself. The problem is this person is useless, but it's like not that they're useless. They serve no use to you. If they are around you, they would do nothing but take up space. For somebody else that's more deserving, pretty much. Sad, that's messed up to say, but yeah. So what's really going on is the King of Swords. They know something and aware of something. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. Alright. The Seven of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Some people. But the Queen of Swords, then the King of Swords being here, they see that you're moving on. Okay? They know that you know. They did something. Okay? With the Ace of Swords being the rainbow, they know that you know they did something. Okay? And they stressed out and worried about it. That's what I said before. They're trying to create some solid, stable offer, but they have nothing to give you other than illusion and fantasy. So they're trying to rush to create a fantasy to make it seem like it's stable and solid because they worry that you're gonna get away and have the upper ground, the higher ground, and the upper ground. And the thing is, you do. They know that, but they don't want you to know that. Yo. Yeah. It's like no matter what, because it's the Ten of Swords, the King of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. They see that something can lead to longevity and generational wealth. They know this. But they stressed and worried because they will have to fight to defend this. And they don't have the higher ground or the upper ground because of the lies and illusions that they have created. So they can rush in and make it seem like they can offer you something solid, but they can't. Which is they become one of your options. And they it's not even an option. They're just something that you leave in the past. Like popped in my head is someone that you used to know. Like it's just, they said it like you didn't have to cut me off. You feel me? Like, and it's just like, but you did. But because what you did. Okay, you knew what you did when you did it. And that's the thing. That's why they worried. They know what they did. And they ashamed of it. But you wasn't supposed to know that they know, like, is that like you know what they did and they know that you know. But they're trying to pretend like you don't know. Like just let's brush it under the rug, pretend like it never happened, and it's like nah, it's way like no, there's no way of pretending like we didn't see it. Because even with the Seven of Cups being reversed and the Seven of Cups being here, there's literally a cup reversed on the Seven of Cups. Like you can tell which cup doesn't belong. Like you know, you know something was off and what's off, and they just like. Do you know for real? And it's just like, yes, you do know, which is why they blocked off, why you keep in a distance, you keep yourself. Didn't we even have the Seven of Wands? Yeah, the stuff you keep high ground, like you're moving on, you're moving in silence and courage, like you're not stressing or worried about it and stuff like that, and they are ashamed. I would not even want to say like they made you to the person of who you are today. It's just like pretty much like you know like the glow stick and stuff like that, you have to break it. They literally broke you more than what you needed to. It's like you already was glowing and they broke you even more, thinking that like it was gonna either turn you off or that's what she said. Or it was like it didn't make any sense. Like it was like because once a glow stick is on, like it's on. Like you gotta let it go out on its own. And it's like they were trying to do everything in their power to get you to turn off. And it's like it no. Yeah, now they ashamed and stressed, not sleeping well at night. And trying to rush to master something, but it's not gonna be solid and it's not gonna be stable. It's not gonna last to anything. Like have no type of longevity or anywhere. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, God the teacher with intelligent talent and provides knowledge. Oh yeah, I did say that at some point. There's a Hierophant or somebody that's trying to make it seem like they was a spiritual teacher, or somebody in those realms, like they had that knowledge or that power, telling you or telling somebody something, and that person was actually in spiritual prison and stuck. So whatever messages or downloads that they thought that they were receiving, it's not accurate at all. And compared to somebody else. So which is why so let's say they went to somebody with this group of 5. They went to somebody, this person was like, oh, do this and do this and do that, because they're scared of, like, let's say it's a family member, right? So let's say when you was a kid, you was scared of, I don't know, the boogeyman, okay? And and it's like, now that you're older, for some reason they try to use the boogeyman to pretty much scare you. And it's because somebody told them that, and it was like, it was never actually like you were scared of the boogeyman. It was something completely different, or like something else. And so it's like that. Like they were, whatever they got their source of information from was wrong. But just wrong. And where you're getting your information from is actually correct. Which is why you end up having a victory and continue to having like victory and persevering over through these trials and the tribulations where things are supposed to be dark and gleam and you're supposed to been give up or be trapped or be sad or be stressed out crying for help. Spirit was with you the whole time. There was nothing. I mean, you probably cried, okay? Probably cried. Let me tell you, no spiritual warfare, bitch. It's not easy. It is not easy. I understand, okay? But don't close your heart or become cold-hearted, because that's what they pretty much will let them win at the end of the day. And that's pretty much why they did this. Because you're kind and you're loving and they never deserved it. And they're trying to make it seem like you are just pretending to be kind and pretending to be loving and this kind and caring, nurturing person. But that's just literally who you are. Because you are Earth Angel. Duh. Also, with that being said, with the Earth Angel, it's just certain things you can't do. Or so it's like certain standards. You hold yourself up to a certain standard. Doesn't mean like you don't. You might not dip a little finger or two in the sin pool, okay, in the temptation pool, okay? But it's like you're not in like 10 feet deep. Like, you're not doing that. Like, you're not going over there. And they want you to go over there. You was like, no. I'm fine over here with like a pinky or a toe, maybe like a foot, like that kind of thing. And it's like, or even when you were over there in the 10 feet and you slowly started making your way like out of the pool, they try to make it seem like you like it's not you betrayed them in some sort of way, but it's like it's not really, because they can do the exact same thing. It's just like they don't want to, and it's like they trying to make it seem like they didn't have the same knowledge that you had. It's like you could have been there the whole time telling people what to do, and they weren't doing it. So it's like it's not your fault. Then we have the King of Pentacles with the adoring God with obedience. See what I just said? It all turns down to obedience. Like, it's just, you probably was told them the whole time and they didn't want to listen. You can lead the horse to water, okay? But you can't make them drink. You're on the horse. You can lead them. But if they don't want to drink and they don't want to do the work, that's like, all right, Sway, I'm going to get me some water. I'm going to drink. I'm going to get better. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You do what you going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And it is what it is. And this person is now mad because they're just like, well, you should have told me that you was doing what you was going to do. And they're just like, I did. And then when I did tell you, you thought it was going to be unstable, wasn't going to last for long. I had to pretty much defend myself from you and your illusions and your lies and your trick, thinking that it's gonna be unsuccessful, and I'm always gonna be working on something and not never gonna master anything, and it's like I didn't need all that. So I pretty much just, or with this two of swords, it could be like you just, cause her hands is crossed. I don't know if you like blocked off your heart or just blocked, like had people like in a stalemate or a stand, like, what popped in my Jerry, okay, where season 5. If you're not up there, 5 seconds, spoiler alert, okay, boom, and where the Beths was trying to tell Jerry that they was in a relationship or they was together, and then Jerry balled up in that little ball to like protect his face. It's like that, like you did that, and while you was in that, like you was able to figure things out and do what you needed to do, and this like it was that like you. It wasn't like full hermit mode, but it was like a. It was like it wasn't even like a fallback. It was just like a hold up, like kind of thing, like a wait a minute, like Archer, like like wait a minute, and then it's like within that minute, like you was able to become a whole different person. But back to this with cures harmony and peace and calms anger in anyone. So yeah, this person, I don't know if they mad at you, but they have no reason to be mad at you. If they was the one causing you spiritual warfare, or they could be mad that you won, that you was beating it, and it's just like, well, excuse what? Like it's it's I don't know. That's why with the pound one, if you hear, that's what I'm talking about with the crown. It's like that made no sense. Like they intentionally did it. Um, that's why when I meant I said the Hierophant. If you was not called to draw or drawn to power one, don't have to watch it. But because for you, because there is 3 people here, so at least 3 people you already cut off. But it's 2 more that also needs to go. I don't know why I'm getting like a silent leader. Like, even though in the death card this person is wearing a crown, that's not the person that's actually in charge. There's something about like somebody behind it. And that person is ashamed. And they let somebody else take the fall. But with the Queen of Swords being here, and they know you know. And I guess it's just a matter of time for the rest of the people know. Okay? But hey, y'all do you, man. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles, God, liberating the oppressed with self-atonement, curing mental illness, deliverance from persecution. Oh, this person trying to mentally manipulate you and gaslight you. They can also figure that out. Give you some clues. Always try to talk down and create fears and things that you were trying to do. Um, with that self atonement, like you always betrayed yourself, and at some point in time, you always betrayed yourself, which is why you when like in my analogy where you was in the swimming pool and you was like 10 feet deep, it's like when you started to swim out to get out of the pool, you had to forgive yourself for like a lot of things and for betraying yourself for other people's sakes, and also asking God for forgiveness, and trusting what he's saying and what he's going, and not letting anybody get into your head or control you mentally. Yeah, with the Two of Swords, control, like, it was things, like, that was what I said, it was, like, stuff, like, at some point, it was things, like, it was hard for you to face, or hard for you to see, or to even, like, see yourself, or imagine that you did that, or that it was you. Um, and this person was doing it out of greed and jealousy, and feeling inadequate and insecure. Which is another person that you can, another way you can figure out who. Gotta cut those people off, okay? Free yourself, liberate yourself. And there we have the angel of the animal realm. So either animals is coming to you right now, and or you pick the otter. Otter is supposed to be very, childlike, jovial, very happy. It's also about like a celebration. So like I was saying before with this Two of Wands, it's like this gets closed out. I don't know if you face the ringleader, you see the ringleader, but whatever, they're ashamed of it. And you end up the one being on top anyways, and having longevity and like stability. Like, that's something to celebrate. Like, I don't know if the spiritual warfare is over. I don't know, it could be just this person is over and it's done with. Or it's coming to an end, something. Or you starting to realize who is sending it to you and cutting those off, so it affects you less and less and less. I don't know. Take the parts that resonate. But it's like you're celebrating something. Yeah, the angel of enlightenment. Oh yeah, yeah. The seven of, yeah. You see through the illusion to have the higher ground and now defending yourself with the enlightenment. Yeah. And if you have an animal, it's another way you could know. I'll say, like, if it's like a dog, I know dogs do it. I'm not sure about cats. If you have a good relationship with your dog, okay, like to the point, like if somebody is attacking you, your dog will protect you, okay, and not the other person. If your dog protects the other person, do not try this trick. This trick does not apply to you. Just, okay, do not listen to what I'm about to say. But if you have a dog, and if somebody try to attack you and the dog actually protects you versus protecting that person, whoever your dog does not like, there's a reason your dog did not like that person. It could be somebody that like hurt you in the past, or somebody that has bad or evil intentions. Like, your animal knows. You know as well, and your animal knows as well. And then I'm not saying like, oh, y'all had an argument and stuff like that. And it's like, no, y'all can have an argument because you yelled at your dog plenty of times. You and your dog had arguments. And they still love you. They still care about you. It's not that. It's like this person have literally bad like intentions for you, the part that they should be ashamed of, which is why your dog is protecting you from them. I'm not sure what cats do. Cats get territorial, so I'm not sure if your cat just start scratching them. I don't know, but it's something like that. Like, it's like your animal doesn't act the way that it normally acts. It gets different around this person, and it's for a reason. Or they get like very protective of you or territorial of you and stuff like that. It's for a reason. Yeah, but that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.